Hi folks, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics, and today's classic is instantly recognisable, hopefully, as the iconic British marvel, which is the P5. But this one's rather special because it's very early. It's a Mark 1. In fact, it's so early, this is the oldest surviving automatic Rover P5 Mark 1 in existence today, and this is chassis number 20, which is a lovely thing to have. And as you can see, the smoke grey is in a pretty good condition. Now this is in our restoration corner. Now it's in restoration corner because this is a fantastic example of what I would call a really good rolling restoration, as in you can get in and drive it and you can restore it as and when. And I'm going to get in. I've got the engine running so you can hear that. Runs really well, very solid. You get down low, you start to see the beginning of some rust here. I'm getting down low here, those sills are in good condition, these arches are in good condition. The car itself has had a very long rest in a museum. It was actually bought from the museum, so I think that may explain why she's in such good condition today. And hopefully my walk around video will give you an idea of the potential of this car. And we're getting close. Good chrome work, nice and bright. Look at that wonderful grille, absolutely beautiful. Red leather interior. Now, clearly refurbished. Very nice job of the front seat there. I'm guessing that wouldn't have been cheap. Door cards not as good. Carpet really good. Clearly it's been retrimmed. And if you look under these mats, you can see that's really in very nice condition down here. Door card has had that sort of pull-out bit put into the boot. Not so beautiful, but very honest. Woodwork in good condition. Less so the rear seat, but pretty kind of serviceable through there. Really good headlining throughout. Really good carpet. Clearly they must have been replaced. They're in such good condition, or at least I hope they're replaced, because that would be remarkable if they were original. We're talking about a 1959 car here. What a great number plate. 262 JPB. Probably worth quite a lot of money for those who are into selling number plates. We are not. We think it's a minor crime. They must stay with a car. We're old school like that. Look at all this original lining material back in here. Now that's a modern battery, and this is the kind of heavy duty cover that goes over it. We're giving the car a little bit of a wash. She starts on the button, and that wonderful 3-litre engine starts up easily. She drives really well, she steers really well. From what I can see, everything appears to work. Cross-ply tyres, drive it fast at your own peril, but it seems to go quite well. Let's have a little look underneath this bonnet and see what we can see. I've yet to master the art of opening bonnets with one hand, but I think it's pretty solid. I'm sorry, we've got an engine running in the background here, but it's pretty good. Looks like it's had some recommissioning done. Certainly sound. A fantastic base for a restoration, because this is a genuine survivor. Got to make sure you push the bonnet cable back in on these cars. I'm going to have a little peek underneath. I'm not sure how much you can see from that, but a remarkably sound car really. So here we go, a little history lesson. These cars were new ground for the Rover, using the monocoque chassis for the first time, as I understand it. It's a larger, a more stately car than the P4. Silky smooth 3-litre engine. Suspension is independent at the front using wishbones and torsion bar, and a live rear axle with leaf springs. 3 generations of the P5 right through to the P5B that came around in 1967. So it was acquired by the Stondon Museum in January 2010, and as I say, one of the earliest examples known, being the 20th P5 to roll off the Solihull production line. And we found some very rare features. And look at these slatted air vents on the dashboard. Let's show you those. There we are. There we are. Of course, you get the round ball eye things on the later ones. If you notice here, look at that. No quarter lights. Look at the perspex here and here. Reduce wind noise. And look at these lovely visors. How lovely and original they are. These are just some of the little features. So the front bench seat, of course. Drum brakes all round. No power steering on these early models. Four to 5 owners shown on the logbook. Need to just double check that. New carpets, and obviously front seat cover been refurbished. Some lovely documentation and a receipt from when the car was actually bought back in 1960 or 62. Someone paid £1,000 for it then and traded in a Morris Minor. I think this one's probably going to be a great interest to the collector for obvious reasons. What an absolutely splendid car we're offering you today. She is Restoration Corner, but I think she's a Rover with a difference. Thanks for watching the videos, folks. I hope you love this old Rover, and she's going to be up on YouTube, and she's available now from Bradley James Classics. Call us on the usual telephone number. Come and arrange an appointment to come and see this lovely piece of British engineering history. I think these cars are particularly, well, I think they're great value for money. You look how much a Jaguar with this Provenance would cost. A beautiful car, and I think she is particularly solid, and she actually looks as good as she looks here. Obviously there's a few areas, as you'd expect. I mean, the age of the car is mind-boggling for this condition, but she's really going to make someone's day. Thanks, folks. Danny, Bradley James Classics signing off.